Hi everyone, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. Now I was thinking, interesting topic. This is what I was thinking. Remember, when you was a boy becoming a man and you was a young man. Remember when you were in middle school and high school, and I would say, your early 20s, if you were in college, whether you were in college or not, you try to talk to people, the older people, especially women, older women. And especially your mother and women in your family, about your grievances with, girls and women, these younger women, in that age range. And, in that time frame, about why you have this bitch, this bitch is on bullshit. Why do girls act the way they do? Why do women act the way they do? Why are they very disrespectful? Why they got a nasty attitude? Why are they mean to you? Why are they playing games, mind games, and creating so much drama for you when you didn't do nothing? You didn't do nothing to them, or because you decided to, just be yourself, and that was a problem. I mean, she judged you and looked for faults left and right. But it's like, you stand up for yourself, then the situation gets worse. And when you don't stand up for yourself, you just sit back and take it. She feels she thinks you're weak now. Now she thinks she owns you. She can do whatever. She can say, she can talk shit, talk outside of her fucking neck, disrespect you, even put her hands on you. If you're not going to do shit, and if you do shit, you're going to get in trouble for it. You understand what I'm saying? You talking about this, and the response that you get, well, the reason why girls act like that is because she likes you. She's just playing hard to get. I'm like, really? I'm not saying, to a certain extent there's some truth to it, but think about it. If a bitch can't, if a woman, is not, mature enough and an adult to tell to tell another person, to tell a guy, that she really likes deep down inside, but she's afraid of what other people are going to think because, he ain't the status quo. He ain't considered what you consider cute. With her sisterhood and her posse. Oh, he's come from this area. He don't have this. He don't have that. Women have all these high list of expectations when most of the guys are, they're on the come up. It takes time, but they want it right now. And we're like in our so-called pre-success. And sometimes it takes a long time to get out of that pre-success. But these bitches act like they don't have what they want out of a guy, the stuff that they wanted, these expectations, they expect the dude who came out of high school to be like a fucking millionaire. Blowing out of control. And what's funny is that these same bitches don't have none of that either. Or they're just leeching off their parents. Or daddy spoiling them with gifts and material things. And then she requires you to do all these things, but she feels she don't have to do none of that. She feels that since she's just there and she can give some bullshit ass emotional love, even though she don't know what real love is, and she can just show up and because she got a vagina, that's good enough. Or she can cook some meals for you every now and then, and that's enough. But you know that whole generosity on her side, on her part, is conditional. It's because it's based on what she can get out of you. You as a man, you have to put up 110%. These bitches nowadays, they feel that they want to. One day it's like, well, okay, if they're really having a good day, they may put out 60%. But most of the time, you're gonna get like 20%, 30%. It's too inconsistent. 10%, and if they feel they ain't getting nothing, you ain't getting nothing. If they feel if they ain't satisfied, they ain't gonna give you shit. It don't matter what you have done. Not only that, they'll charge you for shit that you didn't do. You know, because she has a bad past and she's been with guys who treated her bad, which is bullshit because she already knew what she was getting into. Well, I was in lust with him, and I actually told her, I'm so sick of that fucking excuse. Because if a man says, well, my dick was hard and I was horny and I got with this girl and now she's pregnant and now I got an STD and I groped the bitch because I was horny and the oxytocin's in my brain was that I couldn't make good decisions. A man can't get away with that shit. You know, he'll be, charged with assault, charged with harassment, sexual harassment. He can lose his job. You know, if he doesn't control himself and doesn't have that, discipline to control the desire and the urges that he has for a female. And if he sees a bitch, even if she's a beautiful, he finds her attractive, but she's on bullshit, and he gets with it, and he gets burned, it's his fault. But a woman gets with the bad boy, or she gets with this rich dude, who treats her like shit, and gets asked the fuck out, it's the guy's fault. But there's no personal responsibility on her side. Now, don't confuse it with victim blaming. All I'm saying is, well, then again, at the same time, if a man gets burned by a chick, and even if he wasn't aware of certain things, or he overlooked it, out of the wrong circumstances, it's because he felt hard and he was not thinking with the right body part, okay, then why are you blaming the victim then? You see, there's a double standard. Because society's gonna be like, well, you should have known. You should have known. You saw the signs and you saw like 10 signs and you overlooked them all. Because you were thinking with the wrong body part. But with women, it's like, they can miss 10 signs, and there's women who admitted that they knew Jay shouldn't even be in that situation and dealing with this dude, but she went for it anyway. But she gets away with it. She did it out of the name of love. Y'all bitches are full of shit. Y'all don't do nothing out of love. You don't even know what love is. Y'all it's just some emotional ass nuts and berries bullshit. But like I'm saying, it's like, it's just the excuses. Now, back to my part, it's like when a woman is like being a bitch to you and disrespectful, or being hostile, or just playing hard to get. I always hear this dumbass response from your mother, my mother, and I'm sure all guys have heard of it. Or women in her family, oh, she just likes you. Oh, she loves you deep down inside. She doesn't know how to show it. No, like I said, there may be some truth to that. But what extent are you talking about? What scenario and what situation are you talking about? Because if she's not an adult, mature enough, I don't care if she's a kid. If she doesn't have the foresight, the thought process, and the social skills and the etiquette, basic etiquette, and the common courtesy to just tell you how you feel and that she likes you or she is attracted, she wants to get to know you. If she can't do that, she's full of shit. Because that means there's something wrong with her. And yeah, the guys disrespect a girl that they like and be mean to her, and be difficult and be a fucking burden and be a fucking annoyance, thinking that she's gonna like that shit. And because he's not, man enough to tell the woman, the young woman, I mean, technically, it doesn't stop after high school. It doesn't stop once you, quote unquote, leave school. It doesn't stop after 25, 26. Nobody goes out that high school bullshit. Now, if the man's not man enough to say how he feels and such, then he's on bullshit. Then there's something wrong with him psychologically to feel, how are you gonna, if you like somebody, if you care for somebody, or you're attracted to somebody, you have an interest in somebody, or you really care about this person, but you don't want to share with that person and tell this person how you feel because of some silly ass rejection, then you're not, you can't call yourself, and don't call you, then at the end of the day, you don't deserve no respect. Then at the end of the day, you're a bitch. You're a coward, in my eyes. Because if you can't tell me how you feel at a basic, mature, adult, common sense, etiquette, courtesy, I'll treat you the way I want to be treated manner, then you obviously got a lot of psychological issues. There's something wrong with you. You're evil as fuck. You get a sadistic pleasure of hurting other people who didn't do nothing to you, because so basically it's all selfishness. So basically, because the reason why you're treating this girl the way she does, even though you like her or find her attractive, you're interested in her, because she's not cute, and you're too ashamed because of your image, and you can't go out with the ugly girl. Some retarded ass shit. I mean, who's ugly? I mean, I thought beauty was on the eye of the beholder. Same with the women. So what if the dude ain't blowing out of control? He's in his pre-success. If he's working hard and busting his ass, he wasn't born with fucking silver spoon. He wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth like your spoiled bitch ass was. Or the people that you hanged out with, you group around. If the dude is like that, is a regular Joe, blue collar, or a guy struggling, but he's like broke, but he's progressive, he's productive, with very little he has, he's trying to make something manifest. Why come you can't get to know the dude? I'm not saying you have to shack up with him, but how come you can't just give some positive reinforcement, like good job or something, for being the underdog? Women hate the underdog. They have no respect for him because it's not sexy. No, you gotta be in style. You gotta be all white collar and shit for them. If the guy's not, good looking, she can't be with the ugly guy because she'll be ridiculed. Who gives a fuck what other people think? Like I said, if they ain't paying your bills, if they ain't taking care of you, if they ain't gonna nurture you, when you're depressed, or you're ill, you're not feeling well, if they're not gonna be there for you, or you come from some hard ass times, some ugly time, or you come out of or you encounter an ugly incident where you need your friends, or you need these people who you care of what they think of you, but if they're not going to be there, why the fuck do you give a fuck about what they think about you and what you do? It's none of their business. They ain't fucking you. They ain't sucking your dick. They ain't eating your pussy. I mean, I don't mean to be this vulgar, but why do you give a fuck about what other people think of you if they can't do shit for you? If they can't even provide a roof over your head, or they can't provide you transportation? You can't get around. They can't help you get around. You gotta do it on yourself. They ain't paying your bills, like I said. They ain't putting food on your table. They ain't maintaining your home. They ain't your home, apartment, car. They ain't helping you get around in commuting or whatever you do. Whatever you do, if you have a car, if you take the bus, or train, whatever. If these people ain't doing nothing to help you live life and bring positive and take the burden of stress, make you comfortable and make you happy and love you and fuck you, why do you give a fuck about what they think? So the reason why you people, if you like somebody, especially you women, you like a guy, you see a guy who's interested, but you label him as a lame because of what other people have done. So you're not smart enough to use your own brain. So let me get to know this dude, or the guy. Let me get to know her. Fuck what other people think. They ain't doing, like I said, they ain't doing nothing for me, or they're not taking care of me, like taking care of my wants and needs. But my parents, my family is kind of behind me. So I shouldn't care about what the outside world thinks. No, and I'll be real, I'm blunt. You shouldn't care about what your family thinks either, because they don't know your situation. They don't know what your personal life is. They don't know what your relationship is, and they don't know what you're really into. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. People, you have your own tastes and your own interests and desires. So what if the person's of a different skin color? So what if the person's tall? So what if the girl's taller than you? So, so what? You're tall, you're a giant, and she's like but when you stand next to her, she's a fucking midget. Who gives a fuck? It's about your personal enjoyment of life, your personal happiness. Now, don't get it confused that nobody can bring you happiness but you. You know, and you have to. I mean, the majority of the responsibility for your happiness is within you. But however, society does need to contribute to you making you happy as well. But my thing is, this whole, when women say, or when the girls tells their son, tells their nephew, or you got or some other female relative tells the young man, in their family, this nuts and berries bullshit. The reason why she's just a bitch, the reason why she's standoffish, the reason why she's belligerent, because she really likes you, or she really cares about you, but she got internal issues because some guy did her wrong, or she was abused as a child, she was molested, she was raped, and she had a rough and hard life. She didn't have to find a thing. She wasn't born with a silver spoon in her mouth. I'm like, you tell me all this shit, why should I deal with her? She's all bullshit. She's damaged goods. I can't work with that. So why are you gonna put me in danger? Because that's what you're doing. Why you wouldn't put your own these youthful young men, as I would say, teenage and through the 20s and, through the 20s and to the 30s, early 30s. Why do y'all tell these young men, to get with women who are fucked up and to accept the disrespect? If she has all these issues and she's not willing enough to tell the man how she feels, but the thing is she don't know how to love, my thing is you better know how to fucking love. Because if a guy has all these issues and doesn't know how to communicate with a woman, he may have these legitimate issues and these misfortunes in life, but at the end of the day, he needs to get the fuck over it. That's what y'all would tell him. Nobody can really get over shit when it's that painful and suffering, when they go through constant pain and suffering. Nobody gets over that pain and suffering. You gotta learn how to manage it, so it doesn't fuck you in the ass, so it doesn't impair your judgment, your thinking, and you being able to function and survive in this world. You gotta be strong. But it's like, You're telling your son to accept this bullshit that she's on, because instead of telling the son, your nephew, this young man who's having this problem with this girl, or this girl's giving him shit, and he's punishing him for something he didn't do. Instead of telling him to check this bitch, or hell, smack her upside the fucking head. But I understand there's consequences to that shit. But like I'm saying, why are you telling, to all you mothers out there, and to all you aunts who have nephews, and all you female relatives who know this young man is having problems with girls, and or just women, why are y'all? But when it comes to around that age range, for your teens through 20s, and for your teens and through your 20s, and I'll say 30s, because people don't grow out of this dumb shit. People don't grow out of this bad behavior that they got from their teens, from their early teens, and because of because your mind is developing in the formative years. If you don't correct bad behavior, unacceptable behavior, they're not going to outgrow it, because they don't know right from wrong. If you don't shame that unacceptable behavior, and I'm talking about both genders on this, that are doing something wrong and mistreating somebody, treating somebody the way they don't want to be treated, that person is an injustice, because that person is going to suffer. They're really actually creating their own killer. When you think about it, that's the truth. You got a lot of women out here who are on this pedestal, who have all the choice and all the say-so, and got this falseness and entitlement, thinking they can treat a guy any way they want, and then make excuses for it. And you can't. Men can't do that shit, so you women can't do it either. Fuck all this. Y'all dumb motherfuckers want to talk about, life ain't fair. Guess what? Life ain't motherfucking fair for your asses either. Life is not. If life ain't fair for this person, then it damn sure cannot be fair for you. Motherfuckers want to talk. Life ain't fair, but life should be fair for me. But life should always be fair for me. That is the most hypocritical ass bullshit I've ever heard in my life. You want to treat somebody, hurt somebody who did nothing to you, and feel big about it, or you just want to fucking fit in. Because that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to, fitting in. And then you wonder why you're fucking dead. You wonder why somebody just attacks you out of random. You think you can just mistreat somebody and expect no fucking consequences. And I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of saying the same goddamn thing for the last almost 3 fucking years. I'm telling you people about this. So you're telling. Well, you women say, you need to give her the benefit of the doubt. Fuck that, no! Don't give her the benefit of the goddamn doubt. And then when you look at the bitch, and then you're like, nah, son, you shouldn't be with somebody like her. But it's too late. It's like you women want to protect your fucking gender all the goddamn time, especially when she's wrong, because you went through some ugly shit. Now, you got a woman who's in the wrong, and you defend her because she hurt some guy, and then you feel good about it. You feel like you got some justice and some justice, and you were fulfilled. You dumbass bitch, you're not fulfilled. So when a woman goes out hurting some random guy, and then you clap because based on your personal situation, that guy had nothing to do with that situation. When that guy was done wrong or got hurt or was a victim of violence, you did not get no justice, because that guy who was a victim, the female perpetrator, you defending her because of what has happened in your personal life, no, it doesn't justify it. 2 wrongs don't make a right. You don't correct a wrong with a wrong that way. If you know the girl is wrong, if you know she's wrong, she needs to be dealt with. There's women who done me wrong, but you know, if a man is doing some foul shit to a girl, I'm not gonna just sit back and just clap like an idiot. And then it's like, well, she deserves it because of what has happened, because some girl, even though she's not the girl who didn't do anything to me personally, but this is other girl who did me wrong. So I see this guy beating this bitch up or raping this bitch or killing this bitch. I want to just go up and clap because I felt justice. You know how retarded that is? There's no justice. So another person did you wrong. So you want to. So the person who's now a victim of something else, you're gonna punish. You're gonna like clap at this person's hurt and misery that just that's a victim of hurt and misery from somebody else because something happened in your personal life where these two people, especially the victim in this other situation who got victimized, you know, like I said, this to a lot of you women, no, this guy gets victimized, and you want to feel happy and clap like there's some justice and victory because some other guy that you picked most of the time did you wrong. Now you want to take all your pain and stuff and take it out on this other guy who didn't do nothing to you. Don't you know how fucking retarded that is? You know how retarded that is? You know how retarded that is? I mean, if a man if it gets done wrong by a woman, most of the time he charges that individual woman. I'm not speaking for all men on this, but if I see a guy doing a woman wrong, I'm not going to bring my personal feelings into the situation. And to, like, yeah, she deserves it because of what happened to me, because this other girl did me wrong. So this girl who's getting hurt and done wrong and getting abused and violated, you know, I'm going to cheer and feel like I got justice because she's responsible for my personal situation. Do you know how stupid that is? That's fucking retarded. That's fucking retarded. You don't correct a wrong with a wrong. Never. But like I said before, I'm not. When you women tell your sons, when you have a problem with a girl who didn't do nothing to him, especially if he ain't interested in the chick, you want him to tolerate the disrespect. He should not tolerate it. He should beat that bitch's ass if it's warranted. I'm not encouraging violence, but he should stand up for himself, do something, don't take it. Who cares? It's not your fault and it's not your responsibility of what happens to her life. You're not there. It would be one thing if he did something wrong, if he did her wrong, and she's mad at him. Okay, but you know, if she's using excessive force, I'm gonna kill him because he said something she did not like, instead of just talking to him and telling him, you know, I was offended by what you said. Yeah, you know, you did this to me. You really hurt my feelings. Instead of just coming to him like that, but you know, like just lash out at him because it's based on some other emotional baggage. Why would you tell your son to get with somebody like that? You would never ever tell your daughter to get with a dude who has emotional problems and baggage, who's fucked up in the head. Based on even if he has the right to be angry, why would you want to put your daughter? No, you would not put your daughter. To all you women out there who got kids, daughters, and have nieces, and cousins, you would not want to put your daughter with some crazy dude. Rather he's been abused as a child, been sexually abused, been raped and molested, been shat on, dumbed on society, and kind of came across so many social injustices, and now it's a bitter, angry man, and needs professional help now. You would not want him to be with somebody like that who cannot manage his feelings and emotions and rage. You know, would not know how to cope and deal with the problems. If he's not doing anything productive to address these issues that he has, you would not want your daughter to be with somebody like that. And he's going to just take out all his resentment and anger and frustrations and bitterness and hurt and pain and suffering that he has suffered in the past and currently, and he takes it out on her, he's wrong. It doesn't matter what has happened in his life or what circumstances. You're not going to give dude the benefit of the doubt. You're not going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and you're not going to excuse it. And you should not excuse it. But when it comes to young women, y'all change the rules. Y'all change the rules. When a girl is being a nasty bitch and being disrespectful, being loud and belligerent, and what kills me is about that, especially, I'm going to have to say this, particularly black women, is like, they got these complaints and these problems with men that they never fucking met. Based on what some what a bitter ass mama told her about men, instead of actually telling the daughter the truth, that yeah, you know, I got with a dude who didn't have his shit together, and I knew that, and the reason I got with that dude because I wanted to run shit, but I wanted to change him to be the man that I wanted him to be, you know, the nice guy that I fucking rejected. Instead of taking personal responsibility, I'm just gonna blame men, all men, for my problems. I'm gonna blame the men, you know, I want to blame the men who, you know, got with the women of another race. Even though I didn't pick that dude, and he didn't pick me, he's with a woman of a different race, or he got a woman from a different country, but I still got problems with dude. How can you have problems with dude if he's not fucking with you? If he didn't pick you? Or if you, most of the time, let's tell the truth. Ladies, tell the truth. You rejected the guy, and then you get with the bad boy. Now you want to blame the guy that you fucking rejected, or you want to blame the guy who had nothing to do with your situation. The guy who ain't looking for somebody right now, but he's focused on his career, his studies, whatever. Or he's with a girl, especially if she's with a girl, he's with a woman of a different race, different nationality. If he's with that girl, if he's not fucking with you, basically, then why are you charging him and punishing him for something he did not do to you? Really, I mean, if the guy that you fucking rejected, if the guy that you rejected, you know, the guy that you rejected, there's no way in hell that the guy that you rejected can do you wrong. So why are you blaming men who did nothing to you, who didn't do you wrong, and who will never hurt you, and never done any woman wrong? Why are you blaming him for the men that you deal with, the bad boys that you fuck with? Why are you charging me with man? You should be blaming the guy who did you wrong. But I'll tell you why you bitches don't do that. Because he would knock you on your ass. Especially if he's a thug. You would not get all belligerent around and all pro-feminist and all that shit. Motherfucker would knock you on your ass. And you know that. So that's why you wouldn't come all hostile or belligerent. You wouldn't. But when the nice guy who's stable, who's caring, and he cares about other people, he's sweet and kind, you take his kindness for weakness, and then you want to blame him for all these other problems that has nothing to do with him. And then you want to then when this nice guy has grievances, then you say, well, she's just playing hard to get. You know, you got to understand that she's been through a lot in life, and she went through all these miserable circumstances, and she didn't have the super love, and she got more attention. The other girl, or her sister got more attention than she did growing up. Or there's a girl that grew up in her area, and she got all the dudes and all the best, and she didn't. Some childish bullshit. Or she couldn't be free and be whorish, and the man was a tyrant and abusive, and the man was a child molester. I'm saying this, well, why should I get with her when she's not, basically you're telling me she's unstable. So I shouldn't fuck with her at all, right, Mom? No, you shouldn't judge her. You need to have an open mind. Bitch, are you fucking crazy? She's nuts. And you want me to get with her just so because the reason why you don't want me to reject her because she reminds you of you. Because you know you were on that bullshit. You know, see, the thing is, the difference is, now that you're older, you know how to cover it up. So that's why you're telling your son to give her the benefit of the doubt and shit, because you are that bitch. So that's why you say, oh, she's being the reason why she's a bitch and she's disrespectful to you and treats you bad and plays hard to get, is because you're that bitch. You're trying to cover yourself. And you really need to stop doing that. You need to cut it out. Because you would not want your daughter to get with a guy who's that fucking unstable. So, in fairness to your son, who you should care about too, you should not want him to get with a woman who's that fucking unstable. Even if you are unstable yourself, you will want him to live better than you. I don't understand why you women don't understand that. You know, because you telling him to get with a girl who's a hazard to his health and his life and can destroy him. Now he's gonna be all bitter and angry and become a misogynist. And then when this good girl comes along who ain't all that bullshit, he's gonna take it out on her. Not intentionally, but since he's damaged, now he can't love her the way he would want to. It's like a person who gets raped, who gets sexually abused. They have a hard time dealing with other people of the opposite gender, or there's a homosexual way. They have a hard time. Now they're sexually confused, and now they don't know how to deal with the person of the opposite gender because they're fucked up and they're damaged goods. The only thing they can do is learn how to manage it, to just speak out and bring awareness and address the problems. But you should be telling her that. You shouldn't tell me to deal with it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I know I didn't mean for this video to be long. But, you know, women, to all you women out there, if a girl is mean to you, I mean, all you guys out there watching this video, if a girl's a nasty bitch to her, nasty bitch to you, and disrespectful and playing hard to get, don't fuck with her. Let her burn. Get away from her, reject her, rebuke her. You rebuke her, get rid of her. Don't deal with her. Go on about your business. Go with somebody else. Hell, if you have to switch classes and get the fuck away from her, try to get an order of protection. If she's that fucking crazy, and do something. But chances are society's gonna go to get by with it. The only thing you can do is get away with it. If you have to stand up for yourself, then do that. But don't deal with her. Do not talk to her. Let her be. And that's it. Don't listen to your mom when she tells her, oh, she likes you, she loves you. She doesn't. She's fucking evil and she's fucking sick. She's psychotic. Don't you understand? She's psychotic. Anybody who loves you but treats you bad is no good to you. That's my video. I'm out. Peace.